Yes. It's steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
What we're gonna do right here is go back. Way back into time.
That's right, it's Throwback Thursday, and on this day I like to dig deep into the crates, go back to the days of yesteryear and play you some classic hits. Now I want to apologize to a little girl in Kroger's today. Right before I came home, I had to go to Kroger shopping, but I didn't realize that I had to really go. And all of a sudden, she was a little Hispanic girl. And I remember I was walking somewhere and I really had to pass gas.
Oh, that's nasty.
And I was hoping that they stayed over there because I was kind of a little bit low-key crop dusting.
Seriously?
And all of a sudden, something came out of me. And then all of a sudden, this little girl walks by and I could have swore I heard her go,
Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío.
So I want to apologize for you. It was probably very traumatic. She was only probably about 4 or 5 years old, but
Steven's so stupid.
So, the song that I have chosen for tonight is a song that goes back to 1985. And it's a song by Third World called Sense of Purpose. Now, I was not really hip to Jamaican music or reggae music or anything like that, basically until I was 10 years old and we moved to the UK in November of 1980.
Lucky bastard.
Now, kind of fast forward just a couple of months, in May of 1981, Bob Marley died. And so the airwaves were flooded with a lot of his music, as well as then you get introduced where other artists are out there and they're pulling out the music. So I heard things like Eddie Grant and Steel Pulse and all these other kind of, Sugar Minott and all these other Jamaican people at the time. At the time, you have British music doing the black and tan, where it's ska music, so it also has that little bit of feeling to it. So the first time I really heard it, I was basically like,
Right.
So, kind of fast forward to 1985 when this song came out by Third World, and it didn't do as good as I thought it did, but it did. The music video did play late at night on New York Hot Tracks or Friday night videos or whatever was going on back in the late 80s, early 90s. And I remember hearing this song. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. It's not a typical reggae song. It's more of an Americanized reggae song. But you could talk about UB40 being like a bastardized version of reggae music.
Roasted, my dear, roasted.
But it sounded good to me. And then I realized that I think somewhere in 1993, I bought Third World's Greatest Hits. So it had this song on there. It also had 96 Degrees in the Shade, which is my favorite song by them.
Said it was 96 degrees in the shade.
And it also had Now That We Found Love.
Now that we found love, what are we gonna do with it?
Which was remade by Heavy D. So they have some influence out there that people do know about, and maybe some of you might not, but I kind of picked up on that. So let's take a look at what this song did do on the charts.
Now it's time for a breakdown.
And Balamo. It went to number 51 on the US R&B and number 45 on the US Dance. So it didn't chart anywhere else, or nobody did the work on this particular song.
That's a damn shame.
So some of you might not have heard it, but I do hope you do like it. So if you like videos like this and others on my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm doing at least 5 videos each and every week. Keyword is on try. So without any further ado, here is Third World and Sense of Purpose.
And all of a sudden, a dude named Dexter walks up. Dexter St. Jack. He walk up swinging his dick. Then he do that smooth Bahama shit on your woman. What a beautiful girl like you doing by herself on the island alone. This is the island for lovers. You should be being held right now. Girl, what you crying about? I'm having some problems with my boyfriend, so I came down here to think it over. But tell me what hotel that your man staying in. Me go over there and tell him that you treat a woman like you like a princess. If you a white woman, I make love to you constantly. What hotel this man staying in? Yeah, he's back in New York. Is that right? That's when you think the dogging stops. They can't find one thing to say. They got to eat their words day by day. You know why? 'Cause I love you. Ooh, yes, and I just can't stop. And I need you all the way to the top. Love you with a sense of purpose. Can say that. Such a sense of purpose. Love you with a sense of purpose. Can say that again. Such a sense of purpose. Hey, you hanging out with bad company. So much envy and jealousy. Ooh, on the streets they saying this and that. Every day they just chit and chat. And even when they see you why I got you. I know why. 'Cause I love you. Ooh, yes, and I just can't stop. And I need you all the way, yeah, to the top, yeah. la la. La la la. I love you when the sun goes down. Girl, don't you know you're always around. Love you in the sense of purpose. Such a sense of purpose. Love you in the sense of purpose. Such a sense of purpose. Love you in the sense of purpose. Such a sense of purpose. Love you in the sense of purpose. Such a sense of purpose. Love you in the sense of purpose. Tell it to the whole wide world. Such a sense of purpose. I love you, I love you, I love you, girl. Love you in the sense of purpose. I love you in the morning time. Such a sense. Girl, can't you see I ain't lying? Love you in the sense of purpose. Oh Lord, such a sense of purpose. Tell them one more time. Love you in the sense of purpose. Can't you see I'm crying? Such a sense of purpose. I'm in line. Love you in the sense of purpose. Such a sense of purpose. Love you in the sense of purpose. La 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 la. Such a sense of purpose. Say that again.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
All right, so that is Sense of Purpose by Third World. And I was just looking up something real quick because it seems like I know, even though I know that song very, very well, I feel like somebody else sampled that. So hold on 1 minute.
12 seconds later.
Now I know what song it is. The interpolation that I'm hearing, it's part of the Gap Band's You Dropped a Bomb on Me. Now tell me if I'm wrong. Am I crazy
Yeah, that's crazy.
that I'm hearing the similarities? And if so, You Dropped a Bomb on Me by the Gap Band came out in 1982. So 3 years prior to Sense of Purpose coming out, You Dropped a Bomb on Me came out. So if anything, Third World is kind of sampling or interpolating the Gap Band. But it's still a good song nonetheless, and nobody's showing it over on Who Sampled, and so I'm sure there was no lawsuits or anything like that. So I guess they're good. I guess they're good. And, you know, the song, it's hard to believe that now, since that was 1985, we're talking 40 years ago that this song came out. Can you believe that?
I believe it. I believe it.
So, did you like it or not like it? I'd like to know. Leave your comments down below. So, if you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.